Next, from Mokina, Phil Gonet, the executive director of the Illinois Coal Association, tells us about developments in the use of coal and the prospects for new jobs in that industry. This runs about 5 minutes. Phil Gonet, head of the Illinois Coal Association, thanks for joining us on the Illinois Channel. And we wanted to briefly just visit with you and get a sense of what is the industry like, the employment outlook for the Coal Association right now?
Well, the outlook is very positive, Terry. We have 3 coal mines under construction right now that should open the end of this year, 2010 or early 2011, that when they're fully operational and producing, probably a year later, on an annual basis will be producing 20 million tons of coal. Now, we did 34 million tons of coal last year in 2009, so you do the math, that's a 2/3 increase, 66% increase. And the coal has to go somewhere, obviously, and a couple of companies have come in a big way and indicated that they are going to sell coal out of state because we don't have that many markets in Illinois. We're buoyed still by the prospect of gasification plants in Illinois. We're kind of, the positive news, the coal mines opening. One of those coal mines, by the way, is to feed the Prairie State Energy Campus in Washington County. So that coal is dedicated, about 6 million tons a year is dedicated just to that plant. But we're hopeful still that even though FutureGen 2.0 doesn't seem to be as attractive to us as the real FutureGen project in Mattoon, we still have gasification projects in Taylorville, and that's going to be subject to the General Assembly review this fall in the veto session. We've got Secure Energy has a project over in Macon County, and there's a project in Cook County as well. So those are local prospects for use of coal, but the other opportunity that is forcing the coal out of state, so there are a lot of coal-burning power plants on the East Coast that are putting on scrubbers. And of course, our high sulfur coal hurts us, but not when you have a scrubber. So that technology, even though it's been around for a long time, some power plants out there are opening up markets for our Illinois coal.
Have those plants been using, what have they been using heretofore? They've
been using coal from Central Appalachia. So they had an advantage on transportation, they had an advantage on lower sulfur. Now the Central App coal spiked up in price a couple of years ago, so it turned the economics around and made it a little bit easier for Illinois coal to compete. The other prospect too, we got 3 mines under construction. We also have 7 permits pending in the Department of Natural Resources for new coal mines that if they come online is another 30 million tons of coal. So we're looking at a huge increase in Illinois coal production, and of course you balance that by cap and trade, because if there's any kind of carbon constraint legislation passed by Congress before there's the technology to deal with the CO2, it's just going to kill our industry. So that optimism is balanced by the prospect of cap and trade, which as we speak here today seems to be dead in the U.S. Congress for at least this year, and will be dead for the next term as well.
Phil Gonet, we appreciate you joining us. Maybe we can speak about this in more detail at a later time.
We can always speak in more detail, Terry, you know that. I love to talk about our prospects, so thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. You're watching the Illinois Channel.